Hello everyone, October 31st, 2022. Happy Halloween. This is just a video update of all my plants. We're going to go around and see if we can remember all the names of them. So we're going to start right here with our Laverne Red from Alex Schulman. So Laverne Red. And then we've got here Ketty Van Arum in this pot here. Lots of branches. And we grafted an isis to it. We did a branch graft. That's an isis right here. So we can get in there, right there. And then we have here King Kong in this pot here. King Kong had some branch issues, so we had to cut everything off and redo it because of the rust. Right next to that we got the dwarf variegated node, but there's no variegation in any of it yet, so basically Vietnamese white. Cosmic Charlie with lots of fruits on it still. Over here we have an unknown, looks like Godzilla, but said to be a yellow skin, but we'll see. And then Natural Mystic right here. Natural Mystic. We got George's White down here, struggling with rot and rust. Going along. This is a Golden Tie right here. This one is, I'm not sure what this is, probably an axe or something, or a Halley's Comet. And then Mega Red right here, that one's for sale. Goes all the way up and over. It goes over Red Jaina. This is all Red Jaina, just had a flower and lots of fruits. In between here we have a white flash variety, Kim White, but I don't think it's Kim White. It's probably something else. Another white flesh and Datus that wasn't that good. The Halley's Comet right here, this guy right here, delicious fruit. I hope I get more branches, but so far no branches. And then Avon Park, this is one of my first plants. Delicious, delicious. So thank you again. And down here we have a golden tie, or a tie golden yellow. And back there we have Sweet Julie, but both of those are struggling, very slow growing. We have a albino Ocamponus graft with a little branch right there, and this is the mother plant of that one, albino Ocamponus. And then Connie G graft, very tiny, Sour Patch Kids graft, and King Kong right here. That's another graft. And over here we have Townsend Pink. We have here, this is a Thai Yellow Gold. And then we have Sour Patch Kids right here, not doing much, very slow. We have George's Red right here. It rots a lot, so I had to separate the top from the bottom half. This is a Black Sapote, looking very healthy. That's in there with my habaneros. This is a orange flower right here, this guy. Nice new growth. Once they root, they'll finally start growing real nicely. This is Paisley from Bruno. And oh, we forgot one. This one here is our Nokomis Noid. So this is about 10 feet tall, Nokomis Noid. I had to move it away from the tree and put it with my avocado plant. This avocado is about 1 year old. This is thank you to Tony in Nokomis. He's the one that introduced this one to me. It's about a very old plant, 15 to 20 years maybe. So, and big fruit too, big white flesh fruits. These are all my rooting stations in buckets. Soil rooting, Avon Park's all free. Cavendish and blue Javas. So these are blue Javas over here, these first two. And then Cavendish are back there. Are my Vietnamese white rooting box. Those are what I use for rootstock. We've got some Avon Parks hidden up in the tree here, just climbing. And back to the rows, we have Jindu, or Taiwan Red. This is from Amy. I got 3 nice big chunky cuttings. They got real nice root ball. Haven't fruited yet. Another orange flower, Ocamponus right here in the middle. Over here we have Phoenix Red. This one's Phoenix Red. That's a new one I got from Hiram. Starting to show some new growth. This is Venus from Dennis. So Dennis gave me a nice Venus. And also Cunimar from with Phil Flowers, Mr. Flowers. This one didn't give me any branches, but it gave me a flower. But today I found a branch growing right there, or branch bud. Connie G from Dennis. Not doing too well. It's nice and skinny. I think it's still growing the root base. Maria Rosa from Vienna. Finally got a real Maria Rosa, I hope. Axe from Dennis as well. This one grew real fast. It was over 6 feet, but the top half broke due to Hurricane Ian. But now we got some new growth up here, so looking good. White Sapphire, it's this one right here. Denise's white, pale pink. That tasted like lychee, so it's got some new branches. And on the back side we've got Maria Rosa, but actually it's Maria Fuchsia. So it's still delicious fruit, so that's why I got the Maria Rosa from Vienna, who says it's a confirmed one. We have here 2 pound Paul. 2 pound Paul. We call it 2 pound Paul because they say it has 2 pound fruits. It's not annoyed. This one is a Royal Red. Royal Red. This is Lisa right here. I just stuck a tip in there. This is a Tres Amigo. Horrible plant, but I'm using it as a rootstock for PG graft. And then backside of Avon Park here, we have a lot of little Frankie's Red cuttings. I gave up on Frankie's Red, not worth it. This is not Tres Amigo, Asunta 3. Look how much is left. It's like 6 inches. It was a 2-foot cutting, down to 6. Asuntas don't do too good. They like to rot a lot, but somehow it's paper thin, and I've got multiple branches going all the way to the top here, so hopefully I get something good out of it. This one is physical graffiti from Jose Yanez. It was just a small cutting that I put in the box there. And this one is a red megalanthus from Vince Cortez. San Ignacio, also from Vince Cortez. This is a new hybrid that's coming, that we've got working on. So I can't tell you much about it yet because we don't know much about it yet. Other than it's grown real nice. This one, where did this come from? Oh, from up there. So we're gonna put that in the ground right there. Oh no! So, alright, stay. Sit, boo boo, sit. So that is growing. We have Avon Park in here. This one is my first Vietnamese white that I got from the farmer's market. And the fruits on it so far, both of them, there's 2 only, are huge, about 1.25 pounds, and they bricks at 19.2, both of them. Pollinated with Haley's Comet for the second one. First one was PG, Purple Haze, and Cosmic Charlie mixed pollen, and that turned out delicious. We have here some more orange flower. This one's rooted, this one's rooted, this one's trying to root, it's probably rooted by now. This one here, I don't remember what I put in here, but it was good, so I just left it. Lisa, that's this guy right here. So we got 2 big chunks of Lisa here, all the way to the top, about 6-7 feet long. That's for sale. Desert King was 2 feet long, now it's 6 inches, but it finally decided to throw out some new growth, so I gave a bunch of that away because I was like, it's not doing anything. It takes forever. This one here is a unknown white flesh one. Super healthy cutting, so we'll see how the rest of it comes out to be. And this pot is our yellow Columbiana pot. has a lot of rot issue, so I cut almost the whole pot down except for the other side, because then it threw me some buds. And now I got about 15 fruit over there ripening that are pollinated that stayed. This is Armando. Armando was 6 feet tall but had some rust issues, so now we cut it down, let it grow out new ones. Down at the bottom here we have, this one is a hybrid from Mr. Ross, so it's called Queen. We got Leo's American Beauty back here. Kwalong Self Fertile, we got one here, one here. I had 2 more but I gave them away. And then Leo's G1 back here. And then I also have some yellow Pelora from the branch cuttings. So from the fruit, actually, fruit stem. And those are actually grown. Their fruits were 1.5 pounds. So big fruits. 3 Lucky Mountain Chameleon right here. This is a Royal Red. Over here we have Haley's Comet cuttings. Delicious fruit. These are fat and healthy now. This is a ES1 Eggers, called Egger. This one's Unknown Noid. That's a Vietjana, but it's annoyed to me now because it tastes horrible. But I'm just using it for rootstock now. The fruits on it are small and tiny and lots of seeds. And then this one is a Red Crystal. So Red Crystal. Next to Red Crystal we have Leonardo's, or Red Leonardo. It had some real nice branches on it, but it got a lot of rust on there. So I had to cut everything off and let the new fresh ones grow, and the new fresh ones look a lot better. And then on the back side of Red Leonardo we have White Crystal. We have a fruit down there, and I'll show you in a little bit when I get to that side. This is our Israeli test plant, unknown, no name to it. Fruits look nice, decent sized fruit. Getting some bigger ones back there. And it needs to be cross-pollinated, so it's not self-fertile or self-pollinating. The Maria Fuchsia from Rare Dragon Fruit. So this one had a very long skinny branch to it, but I cut it off, stuck it in the ground, and grown a new one in full sun. DA1. So we got 2 of those from Vince. We have another chameleon that's from Vince as well. Beautiful, beautiful. We got Denise's Berry Delight growing some new branches, so I'm looking forward to that. This one likes to root first before it throws out its branches. We have over here another queen, another piece of the queen. Let's turn around. We got backside of Cosmic Charlie, and in this pile we got Venus. We got this one. That's a Venus with new branches. That's a Venus as well, going up there, new branches. This is another red Magalanthus hybrid. This is a Diego's Desert King, looking very good. This one is a orange, Hawaiian orange, so kind of skinny, but it's gonna get there. This one over here is a red Magalanthus hybrid. It's a new seedling. And then this one here is Mila. So Mila is right here. And then over here we have another seedling I have. It's a yellow skin. I don't know what the flesh would be, or don't know what it would be now, but it all started from this little guy here, which was a graft, seedling graft. They all started as 5-sided, and then they changed back to 3 and 4. So, and then this is my somatic graft, still nothing yet. Another DA1, hybradium in the middle there. That one there, I forgot the name of that one. And then we have, this is Zamorano right here. Zamorano and Armando, very similar. This guy here, let's see if there's a name on there. I forgot the name. This is Baby Serrato, otherwise known as Tasty from Spicy Exotic. These are some of the fruits from Red Jana. Red Jana. Very spiky, but worth having. Natural Mystic fruit starting to ripen. We have purple haze. Nope, this is condor. I'm sorry. Condor right here. Still no fruits yet. Super healthy though. We have a yellow tie right here. And then purple haze. Purple haze had a flower on there, but make sure you cover your flower, especially if you have a mom that waters your plants every day when you tell her not to. So over here we have a golden yellow node graph, and that is already up and over. And then I grafted an axe to it, and it's staying on. I did a branch graft with a Laverne Red and axe, and that stayed on Cosmic Charlie. It's a very simple technique. I'll make a video of it for you guys eventually. Godzilla right here. We got lots of flowers, but they all look to be small fruit. And Godzilla is very temperamental to moisture, so as you can see here, there's some fuzz on it. And then right next to that we have axe. So axe, supposedly an axe, but I haven't had fruit yet. It's super healthy. It's got this big 4-foot cutting going up the post there, so that's gonna be for sale, but I can't tell you if it's an axe or not. I was sold as an axe. And then this is a Delight. This whole pot right here is just Delight. Delight's very temperamental. It likes to rot a lot, so you'll just let it dry up or you can peel it off. Over here we have this one right here is Aussie Gold. We have golden yellow over here. We have gargantuan. I just gave a huge 4-foot piece to Noi. So this one I'm going to keep and grow it out. This is my Isis yellow. Lots of new branches. No fruit yet. All my mangoes, pineapples, all different countries. So backside here. So pineapples, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Mexico. They got some of the best tasting mangoes, man. Or pineapples, super sweet, no bite on the back of your tongue. And this guy right here we're looking at is our Black Africanus. So we've cut quite a few branches off and given away and sold. Then we've got 7 more new ones growing. So if you want one, hit me up. I will save one for you until it gets to like 2 to 3 feet, and then I'll cut it for you. This one is an unknown. It's supposed to be number 7, but it doesn't look like number 7. But we'll see what it is when it does have fruit. Another one of the Israeli test fruits here. This one is white sapphire. Delicious looking fruit. It takes a very long time to ripen because it's part of the Megalanthus hybrids. So, or Megalanthus genes. Over here we have some Giant Empress and Moroccan Red cuttings, some real tiny ones. These are the fruits for the yellow Columbiana that I've cut the flowers off already. Columbiana tends to rot a lot, so once these fruits are harvested, this whole plant is going to be gone. Backside here for another Vietnamese white. And I just stick the rootings in the pot, or the plants and the cuttings in the pots, and just let them grow. This one here is an example of a 1-year-old seedling of an Ecuador Pelora. So very, very slow growing. This is the backside of the Maria Fuchsia, the one that I have. Delicious fruit. So we're going to go down the hill. So down the hill here we have Natural Mystic. Got nice fruit on here, but the branch is starting to rot. So eventually, once the fruit's ready, that branch is gone. Vietnamese white. This is the biggest Vietnamese white I've had so far on this plant. Look at this. Usually it's a lot smaller. So once that's ready, we'll do a taste test and a scale on that one. So these branches are nice and healthy now. If there's too many of them, sometimes they make the branches really skinny. Natural Mystic, we just pulled the flower off today. sugar dragon. Lots of sugar dragon. So if you want sugar dragon, I've got 3 cuttings down here. I just cut today. So once I cut, look at that, we got new ones grown in already. So sometimes that's all they need, is to release some energy so they can grow new ones. And that's why you tip. Even here, like, you got new branches going right here up the stem. So this one's growing into the mesh. And then American Beauty had some issues, so we got only one main branch on American Beauty right now. And then this guy right here has its own root system. That's one that I grew from the bottom down here. So I've got it rooting now. This one is a piece from the top that I'm just rooting out. So American Beauty, not too good. But once I get to the other side, I go over those. Hannah is beautiful. And it's getting fatter now that it's in the sun. So Hannah, here it's delicious. This is the Maria Fuchsia on this side. This one is finally looking really healthy and good and getting thick now after I change out the soil mixture. So straight up compost, you gotta make sure you mix it with perlite and sand and a few other things to help it aerate and feed the roots. This is Delight. Delight grew real fast until it got waterlogged. Same issue, but now it's starting to kick back in with the new soil mixture. I cut all these additional branches off to give it some more energy to heal up the rest on the top. This is Medusa. Medusa, slow growing fruit, or slow growing plant, but big fruit. So I've got that here. We have Dark Star. Dark Star was delicious. I finally have some new growth on Dark Star. Got like 3 or 4 new growth. Bruni, I cut Bruni down to have it get it to re-root and grow again. And as I'm feeling, it's starting to feel really good. So with the new soil mixture in there, they are happy. Getting fat and thick now. Purple Haze, same thing. I cut a bunch of branches off and rooting them out. That way it has more energy to go up to the top and feed the rest. We put a fruit punch in here. Fruit punch already has... Really?